How y'all doing?
How's everyone?
Welcome.
It is Saturday. So glad to be having a good Saturday. We're checking new platforms, new ways of going live just so we can see you guys a little more.
Trying
often.
to get every platform all in at the same time.
That's fun.
You know, that's kind of, we're learning.
We are learning. It's pretty
cool.
cool.
I know. We're learning.
Huh?
He's always trying to expand, and we're expanding our media reach.
Oh, I like that.
I like that one. Media reach.
Media reach. Are you guys being reached?
I hope so.
We're hoping you guys have been reached.
Where are we reaching you?
All right, so where's everybody from? Put it in because I can see at least some of it on my phone. Want to make sure everybody's good. Can you hear us pretty well? We're just checking some things out. Thanks for popping in and enjoying some time with us. This is birthday behavior weekend for somebody. Somebody is turning 50.
You gotta tell everybody now.
It's too late.
You just told the whole world.
I'm telling the whole world. Praise the Lord, you're turning 50.
All you gotta do just says it's your birthday.
It's your 50th.
No, not today.
Monday. Monday is Gerald's 50th birthday. How many times can I say that?
I don't know, but you said it too many times already. You already you run out of your max of saying it.
Oh, I should be able to say it 50 times for your 50th birthday.
You're probably at 49 right now.
I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm trying to get there. So we've been hanging out. What are you guys doing today? We wanted to talk a little bit. I can't. Well,
you look kind of tall.
I am tall.
Am I shrinking? Older I get, am I shrinking? What the heck is going on?
You're 50.
Oh, 50, you start shrinking? I'm already short. Seriously? I mean, I might be a midget. Some people already call me a midget. Man, let me stop.
Oh, Lord.
Don't be calling me no midget.
Here we go.
I'm 7 foot in the spirit. Oh, you better catch that.
Someone said you look 30. That was nice of them.
Wow.
That was really sweet.
I'll tell you.
That was really nice.
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly. Looking like Santa. Our mentee Luciana says the Moses beard.
That's all good.
That's awesome. So thanks for popping on with us on Saturdays. We like to hang out. We just came back from the outlet mall. Somebody got his birthday gift.
Oh, yeah. And somebody else just thought it was their birthday too, because it was like, yeah, like for real. And I was literally gonna go live in this store. But she started talking about the music and what they were going to do if I would have played the music.
We didn't have rights to the music.
No, because we're in a store.
Right.
So I was getting ready to just video it, right? At first she went into the store by herself because they were limiting how many people can go into the store. So I didn't really want to go in. So I just sat on the bench. And, people going in and out. And I'm like, okay, Mom, my wife ain't come out yet. So I walked in and she got a handful of stuff. Hold on. And then she says, you gonna help me? I'm like, what? No. Because for one, I'm trying to figure out why you got all this stuff in your hand. And then the young man that's at the register, he grabbed some stuff and put it at the register for her. And then she kept going. I'm thinking, once he grabbed it, she's gonna, go. She went to look at, we walked around the store. The same place, the same movement, all of the same. I don't even know how many times.
Well, so background story.
Can I get to the price? No. Mind.
The background story is I don't like to shop. I'm not a shopper.
And that was my title for a person that don't like to shop. But we showed in here doing some shopping. That was literally my title for a person that does not like to shop. We're doing a whole lot of shopping.
Well, I don't like to shop. I'm not a shopper. But do y'all know that New York and Company is going out of business?
It might not be going out of business where they are.
No, it's going out of business.
The whole company?
Yeah, the company's going out of business.
Oh.
So the company is
y'all better get there.
Yeah, so the company is going out of business. So they had a 50% off sale in the store as a whole.
As
and
a
then
whole.
specifically today, they were adding an additional 25%. So, yeah, I don't like to shop, but that's when you get some stuff because they have nice, quality things. But, that's one of the things that you got to do is I don't like shopping, but I don't mind shopping if I'm getting a good deal with quality things.
That's why it was taking so long, because she felt like she was getting a real good deal. And my God.
It was beautiful. And we were at an outlet mall anyway. So we got some, I'm talking about $50 things for $14. That's when you shop. So I was picking them up in multiple colors. So to know a person that doesn't like to shop, I just get the same shirt in 8 colors. I got the same sweater.
Every color they had but black.
So my goal is to not wear as much black because I like black and white because I don't like to shop. So if you buy black and white, and then you don't shop a lot because it doesn't matter what it goes with. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting. What'd you say? Warms. I'm getting warms.
I bought all the warms.
I'm like, what the heck is warms? But she's just picking up every shirt. Just like picking up. Walk around the corner, pick up. I'm like, dude, I really wanted you to just go in here and find some gray shorts. That's it.
But they didn't have gray shorts.
Everything. All I wanted her to get was gray shorts, but she couldn't even find gray shorts. She found everything but the gray shorts. Now they had gray pants, but they didn't have no gray shorts, and that's all I wanted her to get.
He wanted me to get gray shorts because he put on gray shorts today. He likes for us to dress alike. He put on gray shorts today, and I was like, I don't have gray shorts. He was like, well, why don't you have gray shorts? I'm like, because they don't have a lot of women's shorts in gray. And so he was like, just go in the store and get some gray shorts. I'm like, I don't think we're going to find them. So I went in the store, whole store. No, they had a lot of colors, but gray wasn't one of them. And he was like, why don't they have... But that's really sort of a man thing, gray shorts. I don't know.
Really?
Well, apparently. Because there were no...
That was horrible.
There was no gray shorts.
I
knew there wasn't going to be any gray shorts. So there were no
every color but gray. Seriously?
There were no gray shorts.
That's a neutral color.
But I bought navy blue because he has navy blue and we dress alike a lot. So that's what we did. I bought navy.
Oh, that's what that color is? Oh.
So as we started shopping, shade blonde. Shade blonde. So like, as we started shopping, we also got his birthday gift.
Yep, I got a birthday gift.
You did. You got a really nice birthday gift.
I really did.
You deserve
it. What is it called?
I would call it a man bag.
A man bag?
What do you call the new? It's not a purse. Let's get it.
No,
don't get it twisted.
I'm not a purse guy.
But it's a backpack, but it only has one thing. So it's a crossover bag. It's called a crossover bag because it goes across. But it's for men.
Yeah.
And it's a black leather Coach.
Yeah.
So it was a black leather Coach crossover bag that can be worn in the back.
Right.
That's a lot.
Don't say that fast.
Leather Coach crossover bag that can be worn in the back.
That sounds like a song.
Black leather Coach bag on the back.
Ooh.
Yes,
man bag, a man bag.
So it's a man bag. It's sort of like a backpack, but it only has one strap. It's black. It was Coach, and we like Coach.
And notice now, hold on, time out. That bag came like the last stop because we went from all of them shoes. You got shoes too. She got sandals. She got sweaters. She got shorts.
Well, here's the deal.
And then we went to the Mac store.
Sandals that cost $40 are not coming home with me. $40 sandals.
I'm not saying that you're not a good shopper when you have to shop.
Right.
Because you will find a deal. And if it's not, you're not going to go and pay
I'm not paying $40 for sandals. But $14 for $40 sandals?
Yeah. How many pair you get? 4?
3 for next summer.
Oh, for real? And then we got, what's the other stuff we got? Makeup?
Y'all.
We went and got makeup.
See, I don't even know what the name of that place is.
I don't know.
But they had MAC makeup for 50% off.
Yeah.
MAC makeup?
I don't even know what MAC is, but MAC had me sitting there for a long time. and she's just looking at stuff and going to the other side, looking at stuff, going back to the other. Oh, let's get that. Okay, I might need that. What shade is this? And I'm looking at her like.
So y'all already know I'm on a makeup journey. I don't know what I'm doing, but I do know that MAC makeup is good. So, so I knew that was a good deal because but it wasn't a MAC store. It was a store that had multiple name brand makeup. So I knew MAC was a good brand. They had MAC makeup, and it was 40% off. Yeah, it was 40% off.
And then she gave you 10.
The prices were cheaper than the MAC store because I've been to the MAC store and the stuff that they had was cheaper.
And it's the same stuff.
And it was MAC. So it was cheaper to begin with. Then they have 40% off. I was like, let me get some shadow now. I don't have it on now, but next week I'm gonna have some cute MAC eyeshadow on.
Oh, okay. I thought you was gonna say next week.
We're going back?
Who?
I'm not going back.
No, you ain't gonna back that for a while. You're not gonna back that for a while. Just so you know.
See, Sukaina says she wears MAC. Who else wears MAC makeup?
That's fine. I don't even know. Hey,
we don't even know what that is.
Hey, I thought Bobby Brown has what? I thought Bobby Brown had some makeup. I'm looking around.
Bobby Brown did have makeup, but it wasn't that
Bobby Brown. I'm like, dang, babe, Bobby Brown got some makeup, and I'm seeing it everywhere. She's like, babe, it has an eye on it. That's a woman. I'm like, oh. I thought Bobby had. I'm like, Bobby done went to the makeup. What? Bobby trying to get that money?
No, babe. Bobby's not trying to get the money.
That was new. Okay, that's cool.
So lots of you wear MAC makeup. That's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
I see them. They said they wear MAC makeup.
Who? Everybody?
Not almost everybody wears MAC makeup. See, so that works. So I don't know anything take some about stock makeup. In MAC. I know 3L by Chanel. I got my lashes on, but now I got to get the eyeshadow. See, this is a journey for me.
Oh my God. This whole marriage has been a journey.
This whole marriage is a journey. Lord Jesus. Everything. Deliverance is a journey.
Did y'all see that picture?
Okay, so on our page, our goddaughter Jennifer tagged us in a picture. It was a picture of us getting married. So the question is, you know what? Dr. Cuvion Pitts, who is our spiritual daughter, put on her page, do you want to get married or have a conversation about do you get married in a church or someplace non-traditional? So put this on your page. People need to talk about marriage more often. They need to talk about restoration more often. They need to talk about fun stuff. But we didn't get, obviously, we got married in the living room.
Sure did.
We got married in the living room because that was all we could deal with and could afford. Yeah. And we actually lived in 2 different states at the time of our...
What was that, spring break I came home?
You came home spring break and married me. And then he went back because he was a coach in another state, a football coach in another state, and they had to do spring football. So we got married, and then he went back to Kansas. I was in Florida. So we couldn't have a big wedding. And then we couldn't decide, well, if you come, then you need, if your sister comes, then my sister needs, your parents come, then my parents need to come. You were like, you know what? Nobody coming. Sorry. We did have a little barbecue the next day or 2 or 3 days later, but for us getting married, we had our apostle and his wife as our witness, so we got married. But one of the reasons why we put ring is because lots and lots of people who are preparing to get married, They get concerned about rings and weddings, and nothing wrong with big weddings. Nothing wrong with it. We are not knocking it. If that's what you want to do, it is. There's nothing wrong with it. The big deal is sometimes we focus on things that we shouldn't focus on.
Come on.
So if that's what you want to do and that's your decision, it's just that you don't want to feel pressured to do it. You don't want to feel pressured to do it. And one thing that happened when we first got married, things were great. You all know. Then we separated multiple times. When we decided to truly recommit, we wanted to do something to kind of commemorate our reconciliation, I guess. So I call them our reconciliation rings. Really, what would you say?
I would call them that because that's what it literally was.
Yeah.
It was, okay, we let's do this again and let's do it the right way. And
yeah. So the picture we had was us 20 years ago.
Yeah.
20 Years ago, because we've been married 20 years.
I had a gold tooth then.
We're gonna talk about that later. Y'all, he had a gold tooth, and I prayed it all the way out. My prayers don't play. Yeah, I prayed it out.
I like literally out.
I prayed that gold tooth out. Now, if you have a gold tooth, don't inbox me. It's just not my thing. Don't inbox me. Don't bash me online. If you want a gold tooth, you have a gold tooth. I'm not saying there's anything unholy about it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong about it. It's just not my preference.
And I would have kept my gold tooth until it fell out.
It fell out because I prayed. Yeah. Tell me prayer don't work. Don't tell me prayer doesn't work.
That was kind of messed up.
A gold tooth general. Yes, he had a gold tooth, and I was like, I love this man. That thing cost a lot of money. It did, and
it cost K-State a lot of money.
Here's the deal. So we can talk about the gold. I didn't want to get married. I did not want to get married, and God said, "This is what I want," and I was like, So I got married. By the time we got married, I mean, I knew I loved him. And I knew he was my best friend and all that. Just marriage. So we got married, and I was like, but God, he got a gold tooth. See, this is the kind of stuff people don't. I'm just being transparent. We ain't gonna not be transparent about that too. So, people look at people and go, this is not. But God was like, this is what I want. I'm like, God, you had to send me a man with a gold tooth? Could you send me a man without a gold tooth? Like,
I ain't have a gold tooth when you had me in high school.
Exactly, but you had a gold tooth when God said marry you.
Okay.
I didn't want it. So I was like, Lord, I don't want that gold tooth. And I prayed. And this was when things were good. Like, I wasn't praying because things were bad. I was praying because I didn't like it. Like, Lord, what do we do? Like, I don't know how to... And one day he was eating dinner.
It was Thanksgiving. Listen, I'm sick, and this is a solid gold tooth. This is not like something that's just covered a tooth. This is like a solid gold tooth. It was connected to a bar that was
because he was in a football accident.
Yeah, and my tooth got knocked out, and so it was connected to a root. And I was sitting there in Thanksgiving, and I bit down on something, and all of a sudden, something said clang-a-lang-a-lang. Everybody looked at me like, and I smiled, and it was like, oh my God, that thing fell out. And I looked at my plate, and my gold tooth was sitting there, and she thought something. Ooh, come on, God. Boy, I was hot.
Except I didn't realize what it was gonna cost.
I was hot
to fix it
because now it's Thanksgiving. There's no dentist open, and I'm walking around here with a hole in my mouth. And she told me, thank you, Jesus. Oh, my prayers work. Hallelujah. And she going all in, and I'm sitting there. I don't went to 38 now because I'm mad because my tooth fell out. I'm walking around it in my hand. I'm looking at it.
He is so hot.
Well, I was hot.
He was hot about that gold tooth, and I was trying so hard. This before I learned how to be a helpmeet, y'all. Now, don't judge me. I didn't care. I was so happy. I'm jumping and running around the house. Somebody said, "Did you go to the pawn shop?" No, we still have it. We still have it.
That tooth is not going anywhere.
It's solid.
Let me tell you, it's solid gold tooth. Rough. It's not going nowhere. I'm sorry.
I'm in my exceeding abundantly time, so when things weren't bad, we still held on to that tooth.
Yeah, that wasn't.
He wasn't giving up that tooth.
That thing, it's not going anywhere.
He wasn't giving up.
It's in my jury box. Yeah. It's not going anywhere.
We're keeping the tooth.
Yes.
Well, at least for now.
No, we keeping that.
Oh, okay.
It's not going anywhere. I mean,
at least it's not in his mouth. So the gold tooth was gone, and then things got rough. Right after that, that's pretty much. Maybe it was the tooth. No, it was definitely not the tooth.
No, it wasn't the tooth.
It was all kind of other stuff, but the tooth was not an issue. If I'd have known then, I should have been praying about some things
praying about a tooth when you should have been praying about some other stuff.
Oh,
but you praying, but you was on a tooth.
I was on the tooth, but I didn't know.
But then you should have known that your prayers worked. Because if you saw the tooth fall out, then you know that the prayers actually worked. I knew the demons could fall out if the tooth could fall out. Oh, Jesus.
That's what happened. So when we decided after all, you all know, or most of you know our testimony. If you don't, check out our YouTube channel. Did I finish my meal?
No, I ain't finished my meal.
No, he was hot.
I was hot. I ain't eating nothing else.
And it was kind of embarrassing. I mean, thankfully it was family. It wasn't out in public.
It still was embarrassing because, he said clank.
It hit
everybody
the plate.
was like,
It hit the plate and made it boop boop.
What was that? And then I looked up and everybody looking like, oh my God, your tooth fell out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got it.
I hear you. Andrea said, "Prayers of the righteous." Yeah. Come on now. Yeah. So later on, after we decided to get back together, now we had been separated together, and I learned how to be a helpmeet, and God helped us get to a point where we knew, we were really truly reconciling. Like, this was not a joke. Like, he was working on coming off drugs. He was working on getting himself together from problems with suicide. I mean, this was when we started really working on things. So we went on a date and we wanted to get a ring. Now, we didn't have major rings when we got married anyway, because we just couldn't afford it. But this was something different. We wanted something different, but we didn't have money. Like, y'all know our testimony. Somebody drained all the money. Like, we lost everything. Like, we didn't have a lot of stuff. So we couldn't we couldn't buy something major at that time. Like, we were barely making it. And then the reason why we're talking about this is sometimes some people are working on things and they focus on the wrong stuff.
Right.
They I'll have counseling and people will say, well, I'll let him back in if this happens and this happens. And honey, he was coming in from being homeless, still dealing with drugs, still perversion was still his whole problem. I didn't know where he had been. I didn't know who he had been. And God was like, just create an atmosphere, bring him in. We have to bring him in order for him to get delivered. Not wait for him to get delivered and then show up at the door all cleaned up. Now, that might be your story, but that wasn't our story.
But see, like I was talking about this morning, that's where your spiritual muscles meet your natural muscles. Everybody's like, oh, I want restoration. Oh, but if you ain't spiritually strong enough, your natural gonna show how weak you really are. Because when situations come up and they look, I mean, because I came in just as bad as I was when I left. Worse. So I just got worse, and he was
7 times worse by the time he came back home.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was 30. I was hot. I mean, I was a hot mess, and so really, I was just trying to be obedient to God, and I was tired, and I wanted to go home. But my mind wasn't even in a good place. My actions definitely wasn't in a good place, and so when I said your spiritual muscles have to be strong, that's what she was doing. Her and her relationship with God got her spiritual muscles strong. That when I walked in, anything that I did that looked like the world, that looked like the past, not just looked like it, but resembled every aspect of the past and worse. And her strength and the muscles that she had to use, when I say muscles, I'm talking about the strength that you need to be quiet, the mindset that you need to be able to handle what you see. The prayers that you have to pray that get you through that moment. I'm not even talking about the day.
Unconditionally forgiving, not showing disgust or anger or bitterness.
That takes some spiritual strength and some natural strength.
Right.
That's when you know if you can do that. And in the past you used to roll your eyes and whatever, roll your head, whatever it is, give them the look, the eye, whatever it may be.
That's true.
And your spiritual muscles are strong enough, you won't do that. Your facial expressions won't do that. I used to do stuff just to see if she gonna respond the old way.
But even if you do, you mess up, you kind of get yourself back together, you ask for forgiveness, you ask God for forgiveness, you ask the person for forgiveness, and then you move on. But we decided to get rings. And I knew that he couldn't afford certain things. Now, I could have pressured him, and God was like, don't pressure him, because he's got enough pressure trying to get off the drugs. He's got enough pressure dealing with perversion. He's got enough pressure dealing with the fact that, he's coming home, you make a lot of money, and he doesn't have a job. There were just so many things that were going on. So he said, don't pressure him. So we went to a jewelry store, and it wasn't it was gems. It had real jewelry, but it also had some other jewelry. And I found some other kind of stuff, some crystals, let's just say it's some crystals, not even cubic zirconia, because some cubic zirconias can actually cost some money. This was a store that had crystals.
Yeah.
Now, here's the deal. I'm a strong woman. I've got 3 college degrees. I work. I'm an assistant pastor. In all counts, I'm very successful. I have money. I've done well for myself. And I'm saying that for a reason. You could sit back and say, oh, well, I have this and I'm not accepting anything less than this. And you got to come back to the house and be this, that, or the other. But God was like, don't give him any pressure. So I was like, you know what? If you're going to work at your deliverance and you're going to, build your relationship back with God, if we're going to work on this relationship, it doesn't matter to me. Whatever ring you get me, I'll accept. And so we bought, he bought a ring, and we could, literally, I think it was like $100 and some, and it cleared out the bank account. Do you remember thinking that was it even going to go through? Yeah, we had like $10 left. What he did, it was one of your accounts, and he got it, and I honestly, I was happy. I was like, you know what? The focus needs to be on your deliverance, not on paying for a ring, not on paying for something we couldn't afford, not on trying to get credit. We didn't have any credit. Like, it just was one of those types of situations. And I wore that ring. I've worn the ring. It's right here. I've worn the ring because we've been reconciled for about 6 years. So I wore the ring. And I wanted to show it, because to me, this is a good lesson for people. There's some things that you really should do. I've worn this ring for 5 years. I'm gonna show it closely. And it's beautiful, honestly. I really like the setting. I love the ring. I've always liked this ring, and I love what it represented. He worked really hard. We got him like a sterling silver ring, and it was like $12. And so together we probably spent $150 on 2 rings, but we were working hard on reconciliation. That was not the focus. God was just like, don't put pressure on things, like make the deliverance the focus. His salvation and deliverance was what was God's focus. Right. All of the other stuff was not on God's heart. It just was not on God's mind. He knew that I couldn't put that pressure on him. And I wore it proudly, because it represented something. I did. I never complained about it. I promise I never complained about it.
Never did.
I've never said anything about it, and I would have worn it forever. But one of the reasons we're talking about it is about, this was our 20th year of marriage. We had our 20th celebration. And then we finally got a chance to go on vacation to a cabin. A lot of you were with us in the cabin, and we had a good time. And I got a ring.
Got another ring. I did it. I upgrade.
But how cool is it that the ring, and the reason why I wanted to show it, is the ring is basically the same ring, but it's not the same ring, if you know what I mean.
Come on.
But it was never like, when are you gonna give me a ring? What's going on? But it was something Gerald wanted to do even more than I, and I'm proud of him, because I know
and I told you I was gonna get you.
You did.
I said, when we get to a place, yeah, I'm gonna get you a real ring.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do it the right way.
So I'm excited about that, and we wanted to share that. And you got a new ring. Yeah. So we got new rings, because God has truly been a blessing. We've been very obedient. We sow, we tithe, we give, we've served God. We left everything when he asked us to leave everything. We've been doing things as God has asked us to do. We're not perfect, but we sure are working really, really hard. And it's nice for me to see him accomplish something that he wanted to accomplish. I would have won that ring. I promise I would have won that ring up out of here. But it really is a testament of his work, that God would open the door for us to be able to do some of the things we're doing now. And one of which is, yes, I would have worn that ring, but is it nice to have another ring? Yes. But at the appointed time.
Right. And this was a point in time because, like I said, I told her that I wanted to do that. I wanted to make sure that, um, because I knew I was going to come out of this. I knew I had a place where it wasn't going to always be this way, and I fought for this place, and I still fight for this place, and I still fight for the full restoration of all of it. This is not just
All of it.
this. It's like, I was telling someone the other day. It's like, dude, I was so far down. Where I am now, I'm just like getting back to the surface. And God's like, you just get to the surface, and I got so much more for you. I got so much more for you. And so when you ask for something and people's like, oh, I want what y'all have. Listen, listen, you got to be really, really, really careful of that, because you don't understand the warfare, the work, the all of the stuff that went into this, the sacrifices that go into this. And if you're not willing to make that sacrifice, and if you're not willing to work your spiritual muscles, if you're not willing to put in the work and in the time, then what you're going to get is very fatigued, and you're going to get very beat up, and you're going to feel like, why am I going to try? But God, let me tell you something. God is not a respecter of persons. He is not a man that he should lie.
But he's also a rewarder.
He is for those that diligently seek him.
Yep.
For those that follow his instructions. Because if you follow his instructions and you do the things that he asks you to do, then he will provide, because he's a rewarder. He's a rewarder, and he will reward you for what you putting in. Listen, there's always a requirement for something.
Yeah.
There's a requirement. I mean, for you to be saved, you gotta accept Jesus Christ. It's a requirement, for you to do this. And he says, how you gonna get to my Father unless you come through me? It's a requirement. So there's requirements all throughout the Bible, but sometimes it's like, do I really want to meet that requirement? Is it really worth it? And I'm here to tell you, it's really worth it. The situation, the process that you're going through, yes, the process is hard, because going through this where I am and where I wanted to be, I wanted to get her this ring. But you know how hard it was to get this ring? I had to come out of lack. I had to come out of not enough. I had to come out of a losing mindset. I had to come out of a failure, because I wouldn't have been able to actually work, actually provide, actually do anything to be able to get the ring that I wanted to get for her, because I would have stayed in that place. And thank God for deliverance. Thank God for prayers. Thank God for a helpmeet that is suitable. Thank God. Listen, I'm just saying, I'm still in a process. Absolutely. I'm still going. I'm still fighting. I'm still pushing. This ain't just, oh, I'm there yet. Oh, he's good and delivered. He's home. Listen, when y'all say, oh, he's home, that's when the work begins. Lord, that's just the beginning of it. What you're doing now, and if they're not there, what you're doing now is you building up your spiritual muscles, because you're gonna need your natural muscles when you get when God start restoring it, because you're gonna have to fight your flesh. You're going to have to fight your emotions. You're going to have to fight your feelings. You're going to have to fight those old things that used to plague you. They used to have you, bound of trauma. You got to fight those things.
And even if you're not separated, to get to a place where we all can have the marriages that God is desiring for us to have, there's a lot of work involved. It's worth it. There's a lot of work involved. So you don't even have to be in a place where you're separated. You want more of what God wants for you in your marriage. There's a lot of work and a lot of sacrifice. And sometimes you have to hold off on things you want for what you need. Because God was like, these things that you're talking about, I was like, God, we're going into foreclosure. I'm about to, they're coming to get the car. And he said, you're talking to me about houses and cars, and I'm trying to get them delivered. And I had to stop, because I was praying. I'm like, if I give him a debit card, he's going to spend the money. It's like, I need him to feel secure. I need him to feel like a man. I need him to feel like you're supporting him. And you're talking about a house. I can get you a house. You're talking about a car. I can get you a car. But I need help getting him delivered. I need help. I need you to pray and get him saved. I need you to represent me so he doesn't go back into the world. I don't want to lose his soul. And I was like, I'm sorry, God, because I was more worried about the house. I was more worried about the cars, and honestly, more worried about being embarrassed than I was about his soul. Just being real. Before I really gave God a full yes, I was complaining about things that weren't on the heart of God. And I had to realize, yes, God wants us to prosper. And trust me, I'm trusting and believing God for at least 1,000 times greater than what I lost. But what was most important was our reconciliation. What was most important was him being restored back to the feet of the Father. What was most important was God having a place to send Gerald where he felt like he could accomplish things. And now he is. You know, I saw in the spirit what God was asking me to pray for. I just didn't want to wait this long. And then I got to a point where he was like, just don't worry about how long it's going to take. Let's just make sure it happens.
The process.
Ooh, let's just make sure it happens. And so we like to share our journey. And we didn't have a chance to kind of share about the rings. And I'm saving my ring. Like this ring came in this amazing case that lights up all beautiful and it's all wonderful. I put my reconciliation ring in there because this ring means something. It may not be worth a lot. Come on, somebody gets that. It may not be worth a lot to somebody, but it means something. There are things that God will say, it may not be worth a lot, but it means something to me. His soul meant everything to God. He wasn't talking about cars and land. Now, once the soul was saved, once he was in a position to be delivered, once we were reconciled, now God was talking about, okay, now we can talk about houses, car, land, people, ministry, work, whatever it is you need to do. Now let's talk about it. So there's an order of things.
Always in order. God is always decent and in order. And some things had to be in order. And so this process has constantly been in an order that God had originally planned a long time ago.
Yes.
And so now being able to be on the right track and being, having my steps ordered by God, it feels differently. You understand what I'm saying? It feels differently. But let me tell you something. It's still work. It's still work. This is not, because I got it now. No, this is work. Because the enemy still hates me. The enemy still wants to destroy me. The enemy still, but you know what? I'm stronger now.
Yes,
I'm so much stronger now that when I wake up, I look to terrorize him, not him terrorizing me. I look to destroy him. I pride myself on waking up to destroy Satan. I'm talking about just not against me, but for my kids, for my family, for my wife, for the ministry, for the mentoring group, for our business, for every aspect of our life, and even for the people around me in my community. It's just not about God. Says, Gerald, I want you to always stop, because I was a prideful person and I was really selfish, and so he's worked with me on caring about other people's feelings, caring about other people's lives, because I will put your life in jeopardy real quick, because if it boiled down to me or you, you was gonna get chopped up, because I wasn't gonna care about you. And so God has started, when he changed your heart, he changed all of that. So my perspective has changed. And now it's like, Gerald, remember, the whole objective is, I need you to be a disciple. I need you to go into every man and woman and child's world to win souls. How are you going to do that? If they see you, it's not, I'm not going to get the glory. And so I had to change my mindset. I had to change my character. I got to change. All this stuff is still processing. I'm still going through it. He's still stripping me, because it was like layers. Some stuff I had to wait to be able to get strong enough to be able to deal with it, strong enough to be able to do it. So when I'm talking about your spiritual muscles to be able to handle your natural muscles, that's real to me. Because when you can't handle, when you see yourself blowing up, that means you missed a workout in this place, and it's a muscle that you need to work out to get stronger, that you are able to handle your mouth, to be able to handle the way you think. to be able to handle, the trauma, the hurt, the pain, all of that stuff. There's a muscle that God has inside of you that he's trying to work out. But you have to go through a process. It's like any training. You have to go through a process. This marriage, this journey has been a true process.
Jesus.
In some areas we have gotten really strong, and then there's some areas we still have to work on.
Yeah.
It still have to get stronger. And because he wants us to be balanced. He wants this to be balanced. And so I'm not in a place where I don't want to be balanced. I'm good. I got this. I'm straight. I used to be that person. But now I'm like, okay, I don't have it all. I still want to learn. I still want to grow. I still want to mature because he's telling me I'm his child. I'm his son. And as a father, you always trying to teach your kids something. Yeah. And so he's always trying to teach us something. We don't know it all. Jesus. We don't know it all. We don't have all revelation. You don't have it all. But God is always trying to teach us something through his word. And so as we declare his word, as we speak his word, as we pray his word, and we get an understanding, he gives us a revelation. Have you ever read a chapter or read a chapter in the Bible, and when you read the chapter in the Bible, you got a different revelation from it?
Multiple times.
You get a different revelation from it. Why? Because it's
a
new season and a new place in your life that you're maturing to, and that you're ready to receive that revelation. And so I just like, okay, God, what story? Because he deals with me with stories in the Bible. What story am I trying to get a different revelation on? And he gives it to me. And then I read the chapter. And then as I'm reading the chapter, I see other stuff that I forgot. We've read through the Bible at our old church. We read through the Bible how many times? 3 times? Something like that. And reading through the Bible, it's like, dang, this, I read this before, but I didn't get this revelation from it. And so God is always trying to give us different revelation, but we got to have a relationship with him to actually get that revelation.
Yes. So we're just thrilled you guys stopped in with us. This is Gerald's birthday weekend, so we took a break to broadcast, to speak to you, to share a little bit about our day, our shopping extravaganza, to pick up his gift and pick up a couple things for me. And pick up a couple things for me. But yes, rings and restoration. Boom. These are really a part of our journey, and we love to share our journey with you. So we love to share things with you, let you know some of the ups, the downs, the work, but we're always going to tell you it's worth it. So our website is GeraldandYvette.com. Don't forget to go to our website to get information. We do one-on-one coaching. And of course, the Help Meet Army is growing.
Flex the muscles. Y'all flexing.
This is for real. They know what's up. The flexing the muscles, the flexing the spiritual muscles. Because I don't play, and God doesn't play. And we get it in. We're learning spiritual warfare because many of us are in a war, and we gotta use our weapons to cancel out the assignments of the enemy against marriage, against family, against destiny, against purpose. Because everything that came against our marriage was really coming against our destiny. It was really coming against our purpose.
Say that again.
It was not about the marriage. Satan was using the marriage to get us off track. And that's a whole different broadcast. But to get us off track so that we would never understand who we are. And even if we knew who we are, then we wouldn't be able to operate in it because we'd either be separated or distracted. So learning about spiritual warfare was such a huge part of being able to get to a point where, number one, I could handle becoming a help me. Number two, I could help him through his deliverance. And number three, we could take back. When I say take back, everything that the enemy stole from us. And you take back everything the enemy has stolen from you. It's your prize. It's your authority. God said you had it, so you'll take it. The kingdom suffer violence, but the violent take it by force. So go to GeraldandYvette.com. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to enjoy some more of Gerald's birthday weekend. His 50th birthday is Monday, so this is all about my baby.
What y'all think I should eat tonight?
Oh.
I'm going to let y'all... Hold on. I don't eat pork.
Yeah, we don't eat pork.
I don't eat beef. What else I don't eat? I don't eat peas.
No. Lord, a pea can't even touch his plate,
Yeah,
Lord.
don't even
Yes,
suggest anything that
Lord.
has peas in it. Mm-mm. So I'm taking any all requests.
Any suggestions? Any suggestions?
I love seafood, but that beef and that pork, nah, I'm not. Don't even put that in the thing.
Hey, Nakia, you already know salmon is our favorite. We're probably all gonna get salmon somewhere.
I mean, really, what place we go, we don't get salmon.
Well, if you want something else, you can.
I want alligator. Look at that face. You see that face? It's my birthday. I get alligator.
You can have whatever you want. I'm not eating alligator. You can have it.
You don't know alligator?
We don't have. I'll eat around it. We share a plate. That's why it's a big deal. When we go out to eat, we share a plate. We'll have to broadcast at a restaurant one day.
Sweet potatoes and veggies.
I love sweet potatoes.
Okay, sweet potato and veggies.
Hibachi, Delana. I love
red
hibachi.
Snapper.
Ooh, blackened salmon. That sounds good.
Ooh, red snap, huh?
Blackened salmon.
Blackened salmon. Okay.
Blackened salmon sounds good. Hibachi sounds good. You guys got good. Ooh, this all sounds good.
Steamed snapper. I kind of like this red snapper, right?
Snapper.
And I love snapper too. Just so y'all know, I do love snapper.
Mahi. We do like mahi.
Yeah.
So we'll take a picture. You gonna go to a restaurant tonight?
Who?
You.
Oh, probably not.
Oh my Lord. Well, maybe we'll eat it tomorrow. Jesus.
A lobster.
Are we gonna have lobster?
I love lobster.
I know you do, but are we having it?
I don't know.
No, we're not having lobster.
Why?
Because you're not gonna eat it.
Catfish. I love catfish. I don't like too much fried catfish, but I really do want some.
You know who has good catfish?
I want some real catfish. I mean, like
somebody like catches it
and cooks some.
Anybody out there? Just kidding. But you know who has good catfish is Cracker Barrel.
Who?
Cracker Barrel.
Oh yeah, they do. It's big too.
Yeah, you want to go to Cracker Barrel?
No, I don't want to Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
But we sound like we're old people. You see, we only go to the same places.
We're both 50.
Huh?
We're getting there. Now we're both 50.
What I got to do? I'm not 50.
You're 50 on Monday.
Okay, I ain't 50 yet.
Y'all help him out.
49.
Say help.
I'm 49.
He's 50.
She's trying to scream this.
Monday is practically here. He's 50.
I'm 49, and I'm rolling 49 until August the 24th.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So somebody said not fried. You right? I don't want no fried. I can get blackened catfish. You can't get blackened catfish?
Yeah, you can. I don't know where though.
I bet you can get it at Cracker Barrel.
No, it's grilled or fried.
Okay, grilled. It's still blackened.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, blackened is a seasoning. I don't think you can get blackened, but to be announced, we will, between today and tomorrow, we're probably going to have some salmon somewhere and maybe some catfish somewhere, right?
Yep. I just want some fish.
Okay, well, let's go find you some fish. All right, we love to hang out with you.
See that?
We'll show you a picture. Yep, you can what?
You can get blackened catfish.
At Cracker Barrel? That's what I'm talking about. I know you can get it, but can you get it at Cracker Barrel? Well, we're about to find out because 50-year-old people go to Cracker Barrel.
We're going to get in the rocking chairs?
We're getting old.
We're going to get in the rocking chairs.
But hey, praise God. Because the devil was trying to take you out.
Bro.
The devil was trying to take you out. So since he lost, he's continuing to lose.
He's continuing to lose. I'm going to wait till Monday to tell y'all that story.
Yeah, we'll talk a lot about that. We've been canceling the spirit of premature death And no, he can't take my husband. He can't take him out. So any fish can be black. We know it can be. I was just trying to figure out if we can get it at Cracker Barrel. I already know any fish can be blackened. So thank you guys. I just was trying to figure out because one of our favorite places to go is Cracker Barrel because Cracker Barrel's for the 50-year-olds.
Why you laughing at me, bro? Why you laughing at me, man? We like Cracker Barrel, man. We like
We're 50.
You don't stop saying that, dude. You done ran out your 50 things. You done said it way too much on this broadcast. So you out of the 50.
Oh, capers. How do you know about capers? Delana,
what are you doing?
How do you know about capers?
Are you Googling stuff?
Delana, how do you know about capers? But that's a good idea.
That's up in the thrill, okay.
Copeland's of New Orleans.
Delana, you on our menu, man.
How do you know about the restaurants that are
here?
here?
She's Googling them. Seriously?
I love you, Delana.
I mean, you gonna answer that question, and we go to both of those places.
I know. I'm saying so. They got so. Are you saying that they have blackened?
Ooh. Are they? Is Copeland's not Copeland's, but
Capers.
Capers open?
I think so.
Inside open?
Oh, I don't know. We can find out. She Googled where you can get blackened fish in our area.
Oh yeah.
I love y'all.
And Capers is really good.
All right, so we're gonna head to Capers.
Oh, who we headed to Capers?
You don't want to go to Capers?
Babe.
Tomorrow?
All
tomorrow.
Right. What am I eating tonight?
Apparently you don't want to eat.
Wow.
You don't want to go?
You told me.
They have blackened catfish. Okay.
Babe, you told me when we come home.
Oh, I was going to go get you something? Yeah. Oh, I'll go get you something. You want me to go to Capers?
I think I do.
All right. Thank you. See? We just ask for help. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and I'm going to Capers. Because they looked up where you can get blackened fish.
There's that. Where y'all at again? Yeah, we're gonna go to Capers.
We're going to Capers. Thank you all so much. See, I didn't think it was a good idea to ask the people, but it worked out.
See that? I asked them.
This is so beautiful.
And I ain't even think about Capers. We love Capers.
Really?
I want me some of them. You know what I want? I want some. I want some of the fish, and I want the fingers.
Oh, the crab fingers.
Yep. Meanwhile, you sitting, your daughter wants you to pick up.
Anyway, all right. I got my Help Me cup, but I didn't get my purple Help Me shirt yet, so I couldn't take a picture yet. But I do have my purple Help Me cup, but I didn't get my shirt yet. So those of you who are waiting on your shirts, it was back order from the company. We didn't get the shirts in time. We've gotten most of them in, so you should be getting them soon. I didn't get my purple shirt yet too, but stay tuned. We're gonna blow up the internet with our cups and shirt combos this week because everybody should have their shirts this week. So I want to see all the pictures. I've seen several. I love them. Tag me in your picture.
I want that in the gym.
This color?
Yeah.
It's awesome. Y'all see
I
that?
want that in gym. Giovanni, the creations. What is it?
I don't know. Help Me, suitable with my name on it in purple. Y'all know that purple is legitimately the best color ever.
Yeah, I want gem in that. With that color.
We have that.
Huh?
Well, I do. I already have that.
In that color?
Yeah.
I don't have it? No, you got the little cups.
No, I got big one too.
Y'all see that look on my face? My wife gets get cups. She's some people foodies.
I'm a cupaholic. I'm not going to those meetings. All right, we love you.
She's a cupaholic. Y'all
I'm a cupaholic, and I'm not going to the meetings.
Wow.
My mentee Nikki said we're cupaholics and we do not want deliverance.
Wow. We literally gonna have to get a whole cupboard full of cups. Giovanni,
when my name is on something, it's special. I like it.
Well, your name is not on all those cups in there.
Most of them.
Huh?
Most of them.
Most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm hungry now.
All right.
My wife is on. She's finna go Uber Eat.
Capers closes at 11. Delana said.
You better hurry up.
Delana, I love you.
Hold on. How you know?
She looking stuff up.
Oh, that thing lying.
Babe, Georgia is open, honey.
What?
Georgia is back open. There's nothing.
Like open?
Yeah. Georgia. You live in Georgia.
I know I live in Georgia. Seriously? Okay. So Capers.
Thank you for taking good care of us, y'all. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Delana.
Thank you for celebrating something exciting.
Oh, it'll say I'm a penaholic. Dude, you just he loves. She likes pens too.
I love pens too.
That's crazy.
Penaholics,
Damn.
especially now with the what's the stylus on the end of them, or if you get your name or something engraved. I just ordered some pens.
Damn. I mean boxes, like boxes of pens. Not just a pen, but boxes of pens.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Like boxes of pens.
Yeah, they're awesome. I just ordered some pens for some very special mentees, but I'm not telling. But you didn't hear it from me.
That just. I'm not gonna even laugh at that. That was just.
But you didn't hear it from me. I just ordered some very special pens. They might say, "Weed, slay, not play." They might.
Man, you so. What is wrong with you?
They're a secret.
What did you got in that cup? You got too much caffeine in that cup.
Woo!
She got too much caffeine in that cup because she's just telling everything.
All right.
Like, you wasn't supposed to talk about that.
It's only a couple of them on.
What they got to do with it? And they talk. And you like they can't see the replay.
We love you.
Boxes and baskets of pens.
That's right.
Oh my God.
All right, so we're putting up our gym workout. We thank you for joining us.
Flex the muscles, y'all. We want to remind you, marriage works
if you work it.
I love it.
He still got it, even though he's 50. Bye, y'all.